Surface. Are you coming off of the cloud yet?
Yes.
What's the first thing you see there?
It's really rocky. Like dark earth, maybe like lava holes.
Interesting. Are you inside or outside of something?
I'm outside, but I think I have really big feet, like flat. Maybe I'm in a costume or something.
Things will clear up as you describe them. So you said it's very rocky there. What color is the rocky surface? Can you see that?
Dark brown.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
I think it's day, but it looks dark.
Yeah, look around you. See what else is all around. Is it rocky all around you as well?
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody else is there.
And if you look out at the horizon, what is there beyond this area that you're stepping on?
Maybe it's cloudy because I can't see anything else.
Very good. You're doing great. Things will clear up for you as you speak. Tell me more about this place. What else do you notice?
There might be light clouds, kind of. It might be the side of a volcano or the top of one.
Oh, that would make sense. All this rocky stuff, kind of like volcanic rock type of surface.
I feel like I stepped out of stairs to get there, maybe out of a ship.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look down at your feet and see if you can make out a physical body. Do you have feet?
They're very big, like enclosed in maybe like a gray suit. I feel like I have really skinny legs but big feet in a gray suit.
Interesting. Does the body feel male or female, young or old, healthy or ill?
Male. Young. Healthy.
Good. Young, healthy male. Keep looking up at the body. See what else you're wearing.
It's almost I'm enclosed.
You're enclosed in what? What does it feel like?
Maybe a little like a light metal.
Very interesting. Is this enclosing your entire body?
Yes, it is.
Even the head?
Yes.
Yeah. Does this feel heavy or light?
It feels light. I can move easy.
Very good. How do you move around? Do you walk?
Yeah. I have long arms.
Very good. What are you doing in this place? Are you just observing? Are you looking for something?
It looks like I'm exploring.
Oh, okay. Does it feel like you've been here before, or does it feel new?
It feels new because I don't know how to walk on it yet.
Take your time. adjust yourself. And as you go exploring, let me know if you find anything there, anything that you notice.
I'm not seeing anything else.
Mm-hmm. Are you there by yourself or is someone there with you?
There's nobody else.
Mm-hmm. Look up at the sky. What does it look like on a day like this?
I can see all of the stars.
Mm-hmm. Is it very clear?
Yes, very clear.
Sounds beautiful. And as you look back where you came from, you said that it felt like you might have came down from a ship.
Yes.
Were you able to get a glimpse of the ship as it was taking off? Or is it still there?
It was still there. I think I'm alone.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like an upside down gumdrop
Oh, okay. Interesting.
with stairs coming out.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Is this your first exploration mission, or do you do this often?
I think this is the first time I was alone.
Oh, are you nervous?
Yeah, and I think I see a shadow going by,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know who it is.
Interesting. If you see it again, let me know. I'm curious as well as to what that would be. Are you carrying anything with you? Any objects or belongings?
I think I have a backpack on in my suit.
Mm-hmm. What's in the backpack?
I want to say a map.
I'm very curious about that. Would you be able to pull it out and tell me what's in the map?
Yeah, I think I can see my face. I have a beard.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the map.
What color is your skin?
I think it was like a white,
In the beard? What color was your hair?
reddish brown.
Mm-hmm.
I think the eyes are brown.
Yeah. Were you able to find the map?
Yes.
Very interesting. What does the map look like? What's in it? Is it in color?
Yes. I can't see it clearly, but I think I went the wrong way.
Oh, okay. Are you able to see where you came from?
I'm asking, where did I come from?
Very interesting.
I don't know. The first word that came to mind was Pluto.
Mm-hmm. Super curious about that. Very good. Let's find out more about where you came from. Let's leave that scene.
Okay.
We're moving away from that scene. And I want you to go to the place where you eat and sleep in the life that you're viewing. You have now moved away from that scene, and you are now outside of the place where you eat and sleep in the life that you're viewing. What does that place look like? Where are you?
It looks like maybe a university-like place, maybe like a college.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of stairs leading to different buildings.
Very cool. Is anyone there?
There is people here.
Yeah. Do they feel familiar to you?
I think it's underground. I think that we take this elevator and it's like a shaft under the ground. I can see the shaft.
And this university is underground as well?
I think the way to get into the place is by going underground.
Oh, wow. That's super interesting. Tell me more about that. That place sounds fascinating.
I'm going under the ground right now in the elevator.
Does it take a long time to get there once you get to the elevator?
No, I think you go down pretty quickly. It's dark, but when it opens up into a green field, like a sunny day.
Where's the light coming from if you're underground?
I don't know.
Look around you. Are you able to see a source of light, or?
There's still a sun in there.
There's a sun inside?
Yes.
Very interesting. Yeah, I've heard about a place like that as well. Sounds very unique. What else do you see as you walk out? And you said there's a field there.
There's a field that looks like there's people playing, maybe soccer. That was the first thing I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And there's sidewalks and roads and a little town.
Yeah. Do the people there seem happy?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I want you to picture yourself having a meal in the life that you're viewing. Picture yourself having a meal. You are there now. Where are you?
In a small kitchen with a little table.
Mm-hmm. What's on the table?
Fruit.
Fruits?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you normally eat? Fruits?
I think we normally eat like a porridge.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe an oatmeal.
And where did this food come from?
They grow it here.
Oh, interesting. So they're able to grow things and have this food. Who prepared this meal for you?
I think I did.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone else there in the kitchen with you?
No.
Or sitting at the table? No? Yeah. Very interesting. What do you do with the majority of your time?
I think I like being alone.
What do you do while you're alone? How do you spend the majority of your days?
I think I travel a lot through tunnels.
Oh.
Like, it looks like a light tunnel, like maybe enclosed in glass or plastic.
Mm-hmm.
But the way you move through is like the light sucks you in.
That's fascinating. And where does the tunnel take you to?
Many different places. I can take you to the jagged rock area or a forest. It drops you off in their atmosphere.
Do you travel in the spacecraft you were talking about, or do you travel just physically?
I think you can travel both, because I can see just going through these tunnels, this like a passageway through the light, but you're enclosed in a tunnel and it'll lead you somewhere else.
That is super cool.
You can just jump in.
What's your favorite place that you've traveled to so far?
I think there's a large forest with just a whole bunch of trees.
Are these places that you're visiting physical places?
Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever encountered another being while visiting those places?
In the jagged rock, I think the bean might have been a large, like, gorilla.
Oh, the one that you saw the shadow of before?
Yeah.
Interesting. It probably was more afraid of you than you were of it.
Yes, it had its back turned towards me.
How does it feel like when you travel through those tunnels? Does it affect you physically in any way?
No, it feels like you're weightless and you're just getting pulled in. It doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm. What is what is the purpose of this travel? Is it for entertainment, or are you doing this for work?
I think it's for experience.
Oh.
It might be experience of living on top of ground versus under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you always lived under in this life that you're observing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. So it's definitely different to be out there in the surface and to have the opportunity to do that through these tunnels.
Yes.
Do you have any family living there underground with you?
My mom, but she doesn't live with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I might be an only child.
I see. Anybody else that might be close to you or special to you?
I don't see anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Is everyone else that lives there underground able to use these tunnels for travel?
No. Oh, I think that has to be your job.
Oh, I see. So is that part of your job, to experience and explore?
Yes.
Yeah. Who do you report to?
It looks like several people, like a council.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
And we come and tell them what we learned.
Mm-hmm.
I think they want to move somewhere else. That's why we're doing this.
Oh, they want to relocate?
Yeah.
Oh. Are there a lot of people living down there, or is it a small group?
I think it's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the reason why they want to relocate? Is something happening down there?
No, it would be interesting to live somewhere else.
Yeah. Just for the experience aspect of it.
Yes, to give the people options.
Have you encountered any other place in your travels that might be a good option for that?
Maybe the wooded place, not the jagged rock area.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing good there.
Yeah. The gorilla would probably agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But this wooded place that you're talking about, did it have water and the resources that you need?
Yes, it did.
Mm-hmm. Very good. All right. This is all super interesting. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want you to leave that scene and I want you to move forward to an important day. A day that you consider to be important in the life that you're observing as this explorer. You have now moved forward to an important day and something is happening. What do you see? What is happening?
There's a man in a uniform coming towards me. Almost like he reminds me of a animatronic, robot.
Oh. Like he's a humanoid type of robot?
Yeah. I think that underground, a lot of those robots came in and they're destroying. I can see fire.
Oh my goodness.
They have their uniform that they're wearing. It's like a triangular shape over their shoulders. And their heads are enclosed. So it looks almost like whatever Bumblebee was.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of robot.
Like a transformer?
Yeah, it looks like something that can transform. That's what it was.
Where did they come from?
They came from a different planet.
Mm-hmm. What do they want from your group of people?
It doesn't look like they want anything. They want it destroyed.
Oh my goodness. Just no good intentions.
No.
And this one that's approaching you, what does it want with you?
I think it's going to kill me.
You will feel no discomfort mentally or physically. You can view it as an observer if you'd like and not feel any discomfort mentally or physically. Tell me what happens next.
He chokes me.
Was there anyone there around you that could help you?
No, I think they've destroyed the whole city that we're in.
Did a long time pass since that last time you were there in the kitchen eating that fruit?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you were a little older when this happens.
Yes.
Did you ever find another place where you could have relocated to?
I think they found a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there was very many people left down here when these came in.
Oh, so some of them had already started to relocate?
Yes.
That's good. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Now, whatever happened has already happened. You're on the other side of it now. You're outside of the body. From that perspective, you can look at the entire life and see it differently. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look back on this life, what do you think was the lesson that you learned?
That life was full of travel and being alone.
Did you have a purpose in that life?
The purpose was to find another place to go, which we did. So it was okay that I died because mostly everybody had gone.
Very good. So you feel like you fulfilled that purpose?
Yes.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. What happened with the body after you left?
The body just stayed there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the Transformer things, they didn't have any emotion. It's almost like they were programmed.
Mm. That makes sense.
To destroy.
That's so unfortunate, though, that they would be created for that purpose.
Yeah.
And they could be much more useful in a different way.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think they were humanoid at all.
Mm. Where do you go after you leave the body? What happens with the soul?
Do
you stay around for a while, or do you go somewhere?
I don't think very long. I feel like I'm in a pod, like a cocoon.
Mm-hmm. How did you get there?
I think I floated into it.
You floated into this cocoon?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing inside?
I'm resting.
Oh, okay. Why is it necessary for you to rest?
I think it's because I died violently. But I don't think I was scared. I didn't feel any fear.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Everyone could use a little rest every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
A little time to reflect on everything that just happened. You can condense time and find out what happens after you leave the pod. You have condensed time, and it's now time to leave the pod.
Okay.
What happens next?
It looks like I'm walking in a beautiful grassy area.
Are you in a physical body? Or is it still the soul?
I think it's in my soul body. I feel glowy.
Oh. Tell me more about that place, that grassy area that you're walking in. What else is there?
There's like a staircase pyramid. That's really beautiful.
What color is it?
It might be like a marble with green, maybe.
That sounds really beautiful. Is that where you're headed?
I can see it in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm headed to a library.
Very good. You can move ahead. You're moving ahead until you get to the library. You are there now. What's happening in the library?
There's somebody with me. And I think we might be planning.
Who's there with you? Is it male or female?
Male.
Does this person feel familiar to you? Is it someone you know?
I think it might be like my guide.
Mm-hmm. What does your guide look like? Are you able to perceive that?
Yeah, he's got like a long white beard. He reminds me of Merlin. He laughs. He said, "You've known me forever."
That would make sense. So what are you guys talking about? What are you discussing as far as plans go?
I do have to go back.
Back where?
Into another form.
Oh, to the same planet or a different place?
No, it's going to be something different, but I don't have to go back right away, and it's okay for me to rest.
Good, good, good. Do you feel like resting some more, or are you going to go back right away?
I think I'm going to stay a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you do there while you're resting? Are you able to do anything other than stay inside the pod?
Yeah, you don't live in a pod. It's like a seed where everything you learned from your last life maybe gets put into your soul.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, you don't live there.
So it's just all of the experiences from that previous life.
Yeah, get to be planted into your soul.
That's fascinating. So that has now been added to your soul as you're reviewing the plan here with your guide?
Yeah, I think that's why we're in the library.
Really neat. Are you able to see other seeds from other lives?
The seeds are in a whole different area.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, I see. Very cool.
There's a book, and we're looking at the book, and if I put my hand on the book, I can write the lessons from the last life into the book.
Just by putting your hand on it?
Just by putting my hand on the page.
So cool. And as you're looking at what's going into the book, is it the same lessons that you were telling me about earlier? Travel and being by yourself? Anything else that goes into the book that you are aware of?
That lesson was not to be afraid of being alone and exploration.
Awesome.
That body had to go to so many different places,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't scared.
Yeah, you were very brave and very curious. I think it was
Yes.
the curiosity that really helped you in that life. I love that. Besides the tragic way of dying, it was actually a really good life.
Yes.
Very fascinating, full of adventure. Wonderful. What else does your guide say? What's in the book for you for the next life?
I think we need a new book. That was the last page
Oh, wow.
of a big book.
My goodness. So there's a lot of information and lessons there, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Very good. And all of that's inside of your soul?
Yes. Yep, I can put my hand on the front of the book.
Mm-hmm. What happens when you do that?
I put my left hand on the front of the book, and I think it helps you remember.
Mm-hmm. Can you give me an idea of some of the lessons that you've learned as you put your left hand on that front page of the book? Just out of curiosity.
There was a life as a lion.
Oh. What was the lesson in a life like that?
Let me look. I think it was strength.
I can see that. Can you look through the book and see which one has been your favorite life so far? The one that you've enjoyed the most?
I'm going through some pages.
Just whichever one stands out at you, if you can point it out, just out of curiosity.
I think there was a lot of boring lives. Maybe a life as a star.
Oh, wow. Do tell more about that.
Let me put my hand on it. What was the lesson for the life of a star? I think I was 3 stars and maybe part of a constellation.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
It feels very open.
What do you mean by that?
For you, when you're a star and you live in space,
Mm-hmm.
it feels very open.
Yeah, I can imagine that. So being part of that constellation, was there anyone there that was part of that constellation that is with you in this life as Crystal now?
Maybe one.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. So you guys have been together for other lives as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, super fascinating. Thank you so much for sharing with me some of the contents of that life book that you have in your hands. Very, very grateful for that. All right. So where are you going to go after you're done resting in this beautiful place? You can move ahead in time.
Okay.
You can move ahead in time to the moment right before you go into your next incarnation. You are there now. What's happening? Where are you?
I don't want to go.
You don't want to go?
No.
What happened? Why don't you want to go?
I think because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah? It's all right.
I have to go into this life and I already know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Is your guide there with you?
Yeah.
What does your guide say?
He says I have to go.
Why is it so important that you go into this life? What's happening in that life?
What's happening? He just said I have to go because this is the only way to learn those lessons.
Yeah. Tell me about the lessons. What are you supposed to learn in this life that you're about to go into?
I think it's about the bond with other people.
Mm-hmm.
This last life, I got to be alone so much.
Yeah, you did. That makes sense. And it might be challenging in that way since you haven't done it in so long.
Yeah.
Is that what you're mostly afraid of?
Yeah, and I have to support so many people emotionally.
Mm-hmm. Do you know who these people are going to be? Have they been with you in other lives?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they have.
Mm-hmm. What's the most important thing you need to do in this life that you're about to incarnate into?
Oh, I feel something heavy on my nose. It's like a pinching on my nose right now.
Mm-hmm. What's happening there? You can ask your guide and he can tell you. You will feel no discomfort mentally or physically.
I think they're putting some energy. It sounds really weird, but up my nose.
Yep. That's a way to do it. Mm-hmm.
Maybe into my third eye, but it's going through my nose.
Mm-hmm. What is this energy going to help you with?
Compassion. I have to be very compassionate.
Yeah.
And it feels like a lot of pressure on my nose, on the tip of my nose. It's easing up now. It's going up the left side.
Very good. This is definitely going to help you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So they're talking about building bonds with people and supporting people emotionally and having compassion.
Yes.
What else are you supposed to do in that life? Sounds like a big challenge.
Yes, I think that's why I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
It's a lot of connection.
Yeah. Some important lessons to learn as well.
Yes. And my nose isn't, I think they're done with that.
Very good. Very good. Do you feel any difference?
I just feel really calm.
Wonderful. That's lovely. I know they don't mean you any harm. They're simply equipping you with the tools that you need
Yes.
to be successful in that life. It's all about love anyways.
It is.
Do you feel better now about going into that life?
Yes.
Wonderful.